Hi. People ask me, how do you handle the cults, Richard, when you're sharing Jesus? And just a few days ago, I was in Benin, West Africa, taking a team out on the street sharing Jesus. And I met two Mormon girls, sweet girls. One was 19, one was 20, and they had their little badges. And I got chatting to them. And then I said, hey, could you do this? Why don't you share your good news in 2 minutes with us? And then could we share our good news with you in 2 minutes? Well, one of the gals, she was obviously the leader. She said, oh, gosh, that puts me under pressure. Richard, why don't you share your good news first? And that's what I do. I set a parameter. You share your good news first, and then I'll share my good news. Done this with Jehovah's Witnesses, with many groups. So I said to me, well, let me take 2 minutes. So I gave them each a wristband. I said, I want to show you with these 4 pictures our good news. And I got to share the good news of the gospel with the diamond, that you and I have great value to God, God's one wish to have a friendship with us. But why can't we have that? Second picture, we're on the dark side, God is on the light side. Because we've all sinned, haven't we? We've told lies, bitterness in our hearts, we've taken things. They said yes. And I said, so what did God do? This is Jesus' hand on the cross. I said, think of my hand as you and me. Think of this as the wrong we've done. This is on us. So what did God do? Think of my other hand as God sent Jesus. And God took all our lies, our bitterness, everything, put it on the cross, on Jesus. And now look at this hand. It's now free and empty for the last picture, which is friendship hands. And God is reaching out his hand to you. And I said, when I was 18 years of age, I heard this message from a blind man sharing with me, and the eyes of my heart were opened, and I took God's hand of friendship. And I was led in a simple prayer of saying, sorry to God for the wrong that I've done. And thank you for what Jesus did on the cross. And please, God, would you forgive me? I want to go your way, not my way. And I said to both, would you like to pray that with me? They said, yes, we would. And they prayed out loud with me and my team there and put their trust in Jesus. Now, I don't know all that God did in their hearts, but I found with cult people, I don't get into big arguments. There's a place for that, but I just meet them where they are and say, hey, would you take 2 minutes to share your good news with us, and then let me share my good news with you? And so often what happens, they say, well, why don't you start? And we never get to their good news, so they don't have good news. And then I get to share the wristband and the good news with them. So that's just a simple approach. And if you want to know more about that, check out my website, onewishforyou.com, and just spell that out, onewishforyou.com, and you can pick up a video which will explain how I share this approach in evangelism. Thank you.